I'm grabbed from behind. I'm dead. Whoa! Suddenly, I'm violently pulled aside. Right into the school's elevator by the collar of my jacket. Wait. Oh, okay, fine. Olivia, they were gonna fuck with me. They were gonna pull my pants down. They're gonna slap my dick around and laugh at it. No. He was doing the Tyler the Creator pose. What's that one? Oh, thank God. It wasn't Mia. She jams the key into the slot and smashes the button to the second level. I forgot we got our own personal elevator. Because we're dating wheels. As the doors close, we hear Mia roar out for us. Next time I see those two again, I'll make sure that oversized cue ball has to use that wheelchair of hers instead. Thankfully, the elevator doors close shut, and the car jerks upwards before making its ascent. Never knew I'd feel grateful to be in this death trap. As I catch the breath I'd unknowingly held, my eyes aligned with a pair of silver serpentine eyes. He was yeeking out. ... I appreciate what you did for me back there. I'm surprised. Not sure what to say back, really. Instead, I smile back and I nod. In return, she gives me a half smile before recomposing herself. You should, roll with me in the elevator now. Poor choice of words. How come? Well, you've just become enemies with her. If she sees you, you'll be a wad of gum under her boot. Oh, I wish! Oh. Joy. Yeah, your best bet is just to avoid her now. This way you just stay out of the hallways. I appreciate it. She's my chaperone now. Don't mention it. Wait, the elevator will stop Mia from beating the snot out of me in the entire rest of the school? Yes. We hear the small electronic bing of the elevator and the doors slide open. ... Oh, he was yeeking out, yeah. History class is as bland as it usually is. Prockling continues prattling on about some sort of historical event. Most of my attention is on Olivia. She has her hoodie over her head, and she looks lost in thought. Damn, some dude's playing Prey right now? Fuck this, turn this off, let's play Prey. That altercation must have shaken her up more than I'd thought it would be. A part of me wants to ask if she'll be okay. Even though I'd already asked like 3 times already. But the last thing I'd want to do is prod at her. If you defended Olivia, you would have been held down by them and get a fuck scene. Go back! When was the last time we saved? Soon enough, class nears its end, and Olivia uses her accommodation to leave the class early. You wheelchair guys get all the luck. Besides, we can talk about it after school if she wants to anyways. The more I think about it, the more I realize I had my first real confrontation with a bully at a school. I'd heard once when you got into a fight for the first time, you throw up from the adrenaline. No fists were thrown, but I feel about the same right now. I wring my hands together to try steadying them. Jeez, I'm a wuss. You are, dude, you totally are. I stood up to Mia with Olivia and I end up in this mess. The final class ends and I'm set free for the day. Stepping out of St. Hammond's main entrance, I'm surprised to see my friends huddled together in a tightly knit group. I usually don't see any of them after school. I always assume they left as soon as the bell rang. Hey guys, what's going... Inko! Damien looks exceptionally worried as he glances at me. Inko, you believe me, right? Pardon? Olivia's nostrils flare with an exasperated snort. Run the emulator, let's run Prey. I didn't mean for any of that to happen. What's the matter, Damien? When Mia asked about that nickname stuff from so long ago, I just blurted it out. She didn't say she'd used it for something so unscrupulous. It's a $5 word for you, Damien. You eat off the floor, dude. I'm ashamed it took me more than a moment to figure out what was happening. Guess Damien feels culpable for what Mia said, but why? You don't know what that word means. Who cares? Okay. What if you just have a Prey playthrough in the corner while we play Snoot? Inko, really, I didn't mean for any of that to happen. Hey, I believe you, man. Your heart was in the right place. Olivia told us what happened with Mia, calling her some nickname. Damien leans back over an unresponsive Olivia, hands spread in supplication. She said you were there too. I was, yeah. I kicked their asses, dude. If anyone asks, don't listen to Olivia. I kicked the shit out of them. Olivia, you loved that nickname way back when we were kids. Damien's words were dismissed with a roll of her smoky eyes. He really didn't mean it, Olivia. I know already. For a split second, she gunches down, and she bore row upon row of sharp teeth before gnashing her maw in frustration. Oh my god, dude. We thought making out with Fang was gonna be a problem? I didn't think this through. Wait a second. Dear Christ, can you imagine the kiss scene with these freaks? They got rows and rows of gnarly sharp fangs. Olivia's nostrils flare out with a huff of hot breath again, and I can practically see everything from her day finally weigh on her. You were just being you again, Damien. How many teeth can your dick endure? Sometimes I wish you weren't, but whatever. There's a grittiness to her voice once more, but she continues on. She holds her canteen up to her lips, but drops it immediately. You got a drinking problem, dude. Empty again. The grit in her voice is back, but she presses on. Lay sigh, we cringe on. And the nickname is just that. A nickname. I don't want to hear it again. Especially from her, and especially if it's just to get under my skin. Olivia stares at Damien for a while before breaking contact to glance at Liz and I. Why not? Wait, did I say that? Yeah, now he speaks up. Now he's Mr. Talkative. Why did I ask that? It just kind of came out. Liz notices Damien still organizing his thoughts. Seeing as neither of the others are gonna answer coherently, she sighs. Well, I wasn't around for this, but when they were freshmen in middle school, Damien and Olivia would take the bus every weekend to an arcade in the city. I guess he came up with the nickname around then, and it stuck. That's half right, but I didn't come up with it. I brought a chunk of change for us to play stuff with each other. A match on just about anything there was a quarter. Probably still is. It's story time. We're zoning in now. But I don't think I won even once. Once she stood to win something, it's like a switch went off in her head. I'd never seen Olivia get like that. Some of the teenagers were watching too. They saw everything. A couple challenged her once I ran out of cash, and sure enough, she ended up cleaning house all afternoon. It was all she'd talked about at school all week, till we could go back for more. Only took like a month for her to be recognized as some local champion. Sometime along the way, people started calling her Hotwheels. I don't really remember who or when. But I do know it's proof she got that fire in her. What is bro talking about? Wow, yeah, that's... I had fun back then. Guess I forgot I wasn't supposed to bring it up. Have things really changed that much? And you did. Again. Damien hisses to himself. Sorry. Just can't help yourself. But you're right. That was the best time of my life. The name Hot Wheels belongs to 10-year-old me. Not current me. We found her dead name too! Hey, that's a great story. To be recognized so well you get a cool nickname? That sounds amazing. Being a champion. Being a winner. Not like now. Why all the disdain for the title? So that was Mia's big bully moment? Oh, I know you used to be good at arcade games, mate! Yeah, getting the high score, ain't ya? I'm not. What? I'm not a winner anymore. Because you don't go to the arcade anymore? If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's only like a half hour away. Olivia looks at Liz like she just recommended everyone watch the newest Netsticks anime. Yeah? Well, if this story is anything to go by, I'd like to see you be a winner again. Olivia's breath seems to hitch for a moment. And I'm sure these guys want to see it too. Damien's the one that dragged you to our lunch table all this time, right? Look at him, he's nearly keeled over because he's afraid of losing that part of you. And Liz? I think I'd like to see why you and Damien are really close friends. Yeah. And just as quick as I gained the bravado to speak up, my words left me immediately. I think I accidentally put Olivia on the spot there. Whoops. Well, her tail rolls along the ground in a bit of contemplation. If you guys really care that much about it, I wouldn't mind it from you guys. All at once, Damien lights up. Yes! Alright, Hot Wheels is back! You guys now refers to Liz and Inko. Damien's shoulders drop for a moment, but he quickly recovers. Hey, if we're getting the name out again, we should go visit the arcade together sometime. I'd rather not. Okay then, how about a better name like... Death Roll? Olivia swings her tail around to trip him, but he's fast enough to jump over it. Damien's words flood out, try to fucking hell sweep him? Damien's words flood out as he contemplates new nicknames for Olivia to try and appease her, many of which are shot down by her or leave Liz and I chuckling. ... Gradually, our giggles died down and the four of us chatted a bit more about the day in general. Eventually, Damien and Liz headed their respective ways, with Olivia deciding to stick around. Most of the school has filtered out to their various homebound rides or to their after-school activities, leaving Olivia and I all alone. Damien, that's actually so sick. Fucking death roll, man. Hey, I'll roll with you. Really? I mean, I don't mind, of course. I'm just now noticing she's not using the term like, let's roll, like I do all the fucking time when we start the stream, or just, you know, getting into a game. It's because she's not gonna say, hey, I'll walk with you. Really? I mean, I don't mind, of course. Nah, it's nothing. House is only a few blocks away anyway. Besides, I'm sure someone would beat you up and take your lunch money if I didn't. There's plenty of time to make it to the next train, so the two of us just take it easy. Yeah, you like that accordion? The sun finally managed to break through the autumn clouds, making the walk almost unseasonably warm. Man, I thought the last day of summer was weeks ago. Yeah, it was. I don't mind it staying warm longer, though. Feels pretty great to me. Olivia gives her chair an extra hard push, letting herself glide by unaided for long enough to stretch out her arms to bask in the sunlight, just riding down the sidewalk. Woo! I might have figured you'd like the heat. Oh, what? Because I'm a dino? Not like that. I'm just playing. Relax. You're pretty touchy on that stuff, aren't you? The two of us finally make it to the train platform, nestled as it is off the main street. I can see the train a few blocks away, our walk timed up with its arrival perfectly. I just think it's important to be educated is all. Even if you're, what, the only human at our school? Olivia flashes me a cheeky grin as the train pulls up. Not picking my nose. I gotta admit, but her mischievous nature is a little infectious. As the train doors open, I leave Olivia with one final jab, something I know she'd appreciate. Hey, whatever you say, Hot Wheels. I do not run 8chan! I neatly dodge out of the way of her slashing claws, stepping smartly onto the train as the doors close. Inko, you son of a bitch! Get back here! What are you gonna do, run after me? I win. As the doors ding shut behind me, I can see an irate and still blushing Olivia waving her fists as the train begins to pull away. Still giggling, I manage to squeeze myself into a seat next to a yellow-scaled woman smelling faintly of hot dogs. Yo! You know, I may pay for that comment later. We got Tracy! But the look on her face was totally worth it. As the school year progresses, the days start to feel like they're moving along much faster. Yeah. You gonna do, Olivia? Gonna tell your parents on me, huh? A part of it may be the change that- you know what? I'll take your phone, I'll put it on the top shelf, man. Good luck fucking getting it. A part of it may be the change of the season, however slight that change may be. We hit our stop again. She hasn't moved from that spot since yesterday. Still waving her fucking fists. While the calendar says it's officially fall, the only thing I've really noticed was the increasing number of clouds in the sky. Better safe than sorry, though. No one's gonna believe you! Which is why I bought my fancy compact carbon fiber umbrella. Rich. Still, things have started to be routine for me in the mornings. Wake up, throw on my clothes, consider eating breakfast before realizing I'd wrecked my stomach. Walk to the station with a featherlight umbrella in hand. And wouldn't you know it, I end up having another chat with Mr. Ferris on the ride to school. You're gonna have to remind me. You know my memory isn't the best. What's Mr. Ferris's relation to Olivia and that whole family? Is he an uncle?
Hello, Mr. Nito. How are you this morning?
Doing fine, sir, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Liz is his niece. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Alright, she's dating Damien. I get it. Dot.
So, my niece told me over the weekend that you and Olivia were in a predicament of some sort.
Yeah. Olivia was being picked on by someone, but it's not a problem anymore.
I see. Well, that's unfortunate to hear, and strange considering the substantial funding the school gets for anti-student harassment programs. You're really helping me audit the shit out of the school, kid. What good is all that tax money if classmates are still ragging on each other?
If it means anything, Olivia knows how to handle herself. I was there to support her.
That's fine, but the issue is this sort of thing shouldn't be happening to begin with. Ahem. That aside, Liz has gotten somewhat enthusiastic recently regarding Olivia. She's surprised at how animated she's gotten. Inko, should we really be spending this much money on the cafeteria? We could slim down on food options, maybe half portion sizes, right? Ever since that get-together at Randall's place, I think. I'd wager you have something to do with it, no?
Maybe a little. Yeah, it was certainly rocky in the beginning, but we've begun warming up to each other. It's nice seeing a different side of her, even if it's brief. I don't know, can I take credit for that?
We all have unique chances to make a change, Inko. If you're good at grasping them, then that in itself is something to be proud of.
How do you know it's really a chance to do anything? He lets out a deep, reverberating chuckle.
Well, to flip our usual script and let you in on an old phrase, a friend of mine once told me, if you see a fork in the road, take it.
Yeah? Thanks, Mr. Ferris. Like my mornings, the school days have become routine as well. I want to get a good look at this, what is it? It's like a cool Herculean dinosaur. Days have become more routine as well. Slave through PE with Damien. See Olivia's new doodles and sketches in art class. Watch Liz lose her mind tutoring Damien at lunch. Talk shop with Ben. It's a raptor. Okay. Though now I have to avoid Mia like the plague, because she's surely out to kill me. All said, I think St. Hammond has been my best school experience out of... Man, I've lost count of how often I've moved. Must be the fresh head trauma. As for today... Snootculian. How's that Costco tequila treating you, Cheese? You were telling me before the stream that's what you're sinking down, right? Hot! Hot! It's been raining pretty often recently, so Coach Solly made us play more dodgeball in the gym. Mia was definitely gunning for me the way she launched them at me with the speed of a catapult. It's a nice looking Sheila! I rest in Iadakan's class, popping my spine against the curve of my chair. Apparently today's been a short day because of some assembly, so the period will end much earlier than usual. It also means we get most out of the period to slack off. Do homework. Do homework. Oh, slack off, do homework, do homework. I glance at the desk next to me in hopes of catching Olivia's latest artistic masterpiece when I notice she's not drawing, she's only fidgeting. Hey Olivia, you seem a bit nervous, is everything okay? Yeah, sorry, it's just that I've been hearing rumors that the school's shared drive might have been corrupted. Wait, really? Yeah, really. How would something like that happen? Not sure, but I'm scared it might have messed with the art contest submissions. I think you should check out your entry on the website just to make sure it's okay. Technology, don't fail me now. With urgency, I take out my phone and I type in the school's website. Fast fingers lead me to the art contest tab. Can this loading bar go any slower? Finally, the page loads in, and... oh. Looks like the submissions have been closed. What? I hold the phone up for Olivia to show her the page. The submissions have been closed since voting started last week. Oh. Sheesh, I thought Mr. Iadakan had spooked me. Olivia's all seized up. When is the meteor coming? Any second now. That's what the biggest simile's for later on. Well, that's quite reassuring. With the submissions closed, there's no chance of any hacker messing with them. Olivia doesn't seem convinced, still drumming her fingers on her desk. Hopefully she'll feel loads better when the preliminary winners are revealed. Speaking of which, when are we... If only there were some ways for photos to be backed up on a DSLR. As the bell sounds, the class begins to pack their things, and Iadakan corrals everybody into a single file line. Alright everybody, we have an assigned row, so stick together. Before I join the rest of the line, I look back at Olivia, who seems to be stalling. Come on, I'll walk with you. That seems to stir something in her, and she glances up at me while hastily shoving a notebook into a bag. Yeah, I'm coming. As we head out the door, I noticed Olivia shuffling her hoodie a lot. This takes place during Snoot Game Ending 1. Fang's looking for more victims. It's not a long walk to the auditorium, and despite Iadakan's best attempts, most of the class splinters off to sit with their friends. Having expected this, he shrugs and makes his way over to the back of the auditorium, where the other teachers are. Olivia and I are left to the struggling crowd, trying to filter into the cramped theater of the school. It's gonna be difficult finding some seats. It's fine, I have a spot. Handicap accessible, baby! Olivia wheels herself down the pathway, to which I follow suit. Olivia, you have to take me to all the movies, dude. We're getting front row, fucking all those perfect spaced out seats. She heads down the aisle until we're at the first row of seats. There's a vacant spot where a typical seat would be with a faded handicap sign. Olivia parks her chair into the empty spot, to which I take the seat next to her. Take her to Magic Mountain. Oh my god, we gotta go to Disney World, dude. We gotta go to Disney World. Best seats in the house, right? Can't complain. As the hall fills with more students, my anticipation rises. Oh man, I can hardly wait for the announcements. So, think I have a chance? Huh? Oh, maybe. Photography isn't super popular, but... Olivia folds her hands on her lap, staring straight ahead as her voice trails off. I knew that, but I'm still hopeful. Hey guys! I have to remind myself that this is normal. Tits next to me, face on the other side. Hey Liz. I can't believe it's finally here. Gosh, I'm so excited. Me too. By the way, where's Damien? Hey guys! I'm over here! Damien is in the far back of the auditorium, yelling and waving his hands in the air to catch our attention. Shut the fuck up! He's gonna get in trouble for that. Frills! Sit down! Damien immediately stops and takes his seat. With tempered expectations, we both sit in silence for just a few minutes before Principal Scalar walks on stage and taps on a standing microphone. Okay, everyone, got a whole bunch of important announcements to make, so I'll make them quick while we all have an early lunch. So we can all have an early lunch. As soon as the idea of going for an early lunch is brought up by Principal Scalar, the entire room goes as silent as vigil. I guess when it comes to an early lunch, it's serious business. No playing, ho. Over the next 15 minutes, Principal Scalar goes over important events coming up in the school year. Favorite real sex episode. Let me pick my nose on it. God damn it, why is it the itchiest fucking night of my life? Favorite real sex episode. What on God's earth is that? You're itching me up, dude. Most I would consider standard things like pep rallies for the sports team, or bake sales to fundraise for upcoming field trips, and even something about new clubs being formed like the Japanese Animation Appreciation Society. Oh my god, dude. That's just an acronym for JAPS. Alright, good one. Not the best acronym. Otherwise, it's all mostly boring housekeeping stuff when one got right down to it. I almost wonder why such announcements warranted an assembly when the mood suddenly shifts with Scalar's next big announcement. We are fucking up, man. Now that we got the main stuff out of the way, I've saved the best announcement for last. St. Hammond is proud to announce the 5 semi-finalists for the annual Fresh Start Art Contest. Cheers and applause roars loud enough to make my ears ring. Yet I'd be lying if I said I also wasn't excited for the reveal of just who made it to the semifinals. Maybe I was giving myself, God damn it, let me clear my nose out. This is insane. You're not gonna want to see this one. This is terrible. Also, I've just noticed Principal Scalar's cat mug changes its expression. I'm supposed to believe this is some magical mug she's drinking out of? It's got a mind of its own? The fuck were they thinking? Alright. Let's roll. I can almost taste victory. Blow your nose into the camera. I turn to face Olivia and prepare to cheer alongside her, but I'm stopped in my tracks when I notice that unlike the rest of her peers, Olivia seemed to be uneasy about the prospect. Almost scared even. Before I can ask Olivia why her sudden change in mood, Scalar continues with her next words, cutting my train of thought off. And here we have the 5 semi-finalists. The pieces of the 5 skillful students who'd beaten all the other competitors came up, followed by the names of the victors right above them. Alas, I see no photography submission in sight. At least I gave it a shot, right? Oh man, I didn't make it in. Liz's neck droops down like a melancholy noodle. She switches the mug when she feels different emotions. I can't help but feel pity for the bummed out Brachiosaurus. Bzz, bzz. Checking my phone, I see... Tell Liz to come back here, bro. No! I'm sure Damien's got that handled. Yeah, come back here. Despite my sullied mood, I look back to the semi-final winners and can't help but be amazed by them. Wait, how fucked up is it that, that Liz is in the front row? That sucks for everybody else. Each artwork is impressive in their own right, their colors blending wonderfully, and the figures beautifully designed. Suddenly the neck starts bobbing up and down. It's easy to see why these were voted as the winners. The last one especially catches my eye. The scenic landscape with the setting sun looks stunning. If not for the slight stylization of the skyline and fantastical color palette, it could probably pass off as a real photograph with some filters pasted over it. I'm no art critic yet, but if I were, I'd label it as a masterpiece, and easily the best out of all of them. Let's give our winners a big round of applause. The auditorium fills with the usual kind of clapping one expects. Yup. Polite, with an underlying tone of disinterest, though one person felt compelled to constantly make a piercingly high whistle. Damien! We will be displaying the winners' art pieces in room 237. You're welcome to view them during lunch and after school today. Oh, neato. Principal Scalar continues the rest of the assembly, announcing other events for the school and other minor reminders. Behind me, I see the teachers start psyching themselves up for the Herculean, we've said that twice today, Herculean task of getting some 200 hungry dinosaur teenagers out of the room and towards lunch without anybody getting killed. Principal Scalar finishes and waves back to them to signal it's time. Alright, we're gonna start adjourning to lunch. You all know how this goes, so no just going for the exits. Being in the first row, we're the first to get up. Liz the throat goat. I follow behind Olivia till we make it to the hall. Hey, Olivia. She stops and turns a bit. Jeez, is she still anxious about the sight thing earlier? She looks a little pale. She looks green to me. I wanted to check out the winning paintings a bit more. Want to come along? Then along came Zeus. She considers for a moment. No, go on without me. I need to use the restroom. Can I Alright, I'll see you at the lunch table then. Olivia nods and starts off down the hall, following the flow of students towards the lunchroom. Let's see. The principal said it was room 237. Freaker. She seems a little sea green to me. First thing I notice walking into the classroom is the amount of people checking out the gallery. Well, I didn't expect it to be filled to the brim with eager students. There's a decent amount of people here. About a baker's dozen. Say 13. Or is that 144? Oh, man. What's that Rugrats clip? Stu shows up, right? He's like, don't worry, I got a baker's dozen worth of eggs. And he goes, Stu, that's 144 eggs!
Sure you got enough eggs?
Yeah, I want to be safe, so I ordered a gross.
A gross? Stu, that's 144 eggs.
Oops.
Maybe more will come when they finish up their lunches. Mia everywhere encounter. Yeah. I can't wait. Well, I'm here now. Let's take a look at the lucky winners. Oh, that's a gross of eggs. The pieces are all set on easels in the back of the classroom. Stu! Some desks and chairs are moved closer to the front to give each one its own space. One by one, I take a moment to give each canvas a thorough review. The auditorium screen didn't really give the art justice, because now I can really take in the detail of each one just by being up close. The color palettes, the brushwork. Oh my god, we can't keep making American Psycho references. The subtle nuances. Yeah, I can definitely see all of them having a good shot at getting first prize. But now, it's time to see the one I've been most eager to get a look at since it was first shown. Neat. From what I recall from Mr. Iadakan's lessons, it's made with acrylics, explaining why the colors of it seem more vibrant. It stands out and defines to other paintings in the contest, most of which were either violently absurdist or meaningless or muted still lifes of ordinary objects. Every single school art fair thing ever. That's any submission, everything you'll get. Let's see Olivia's card. It's a meadow of mystifying colors, the organic lines drawing the viewer deeper into the piece, and I feel as though this would be a place I'd wake up to within a fantastical dream. There's no rigid structure or forced metaphors here, just a fantastical merger of creative expressionism and real-world beauty. I feel my fingers itching for the familiar weight of my DSLR. This is a piece I want to immortalize in my portfolio. I think I'll just steal your painting, huh? Here's a picture, mine now! I'm gonna sell it online. It's hands down the winner of the contest in my eyes. I simply must find out who made this. Who could it possibly be? Looks like this breathtaking show of artistic talent was created by semi-finalist winner... Oh. That's a problem.